All right, hello everyone. How are you today? It's Kay. So this is 25th of March on Friday. So happy Friday to everyone. I hope you're having a great day today. So yeah, today the live stream will be shorter, maybe 30 minutes, because for some reason last night I wasn't be able to sleep well. I wasn't able to sleep well last night. I'm not sure the reason, but when I went to bed, I wasn't able to sleep until like 5 a.m. Usually I sleep at like 12 or 1 a.m. maybe sometimes 2 a.m. but I couldn't sleep, and I finally slept at 5 a.m. I remember outside it was getting a bit brighter, and then I woke up at like 10 a.m. today. So I feel like I have a jet lag myself without traveling. So that's why I feel a bit tired. So I think I will just do this for 30 minutes and check charts together and talk about the Ichimoku and in the life. And also I would like to first talk about how I exited the USD JPY trade that I showed yesterday. So let's talk about these topics. Okay, so yeah, so let's see. Thank you for joining, everyone. But yeah, I'm actually healthy. No health issues, so I'm all fine. Yeah, sometimes I have this kind of unstable like sleeping, maybe some stress, maybe unconscious like stress or emotion, I don't know, but I don't go against it. I just simply, whenever I feel tired, I will just sleep. So today, to be honest, I haven't checked charts. Yet. I just confirmed that I exited USD JPY when I wake in the morning. But after that, I didn't check charts. Whenever I feel not comfortable or I feel, a bit stressed or unwell, then I don't look at the charts. I simply stay away. So yeah, let me switch the screen. Okay, and a quick disclaimer as usual. This content is basically all based on my own experience for educational purposes only. So when you take trades, please do at your own risk. And also, if you can please follow the rules and guidelines on the live stream chat, that would be great. Because after all, we're all here to learn. And I don't want you to waste time for these spams and scams. Speaking of that, also please be careful. I only do my official webpage forex-k.com and 2 YouTube channels. One is official channel, this one, and I have the second channel also, which I show my private lives and small talks on my second channel. And then in terms of the Twitter, I have @ForexK and @ForexK_notice. I only have these 2 accounts, and I never send direct messages. The direct message function on Twitter is disabled because yeah, I got too many messages and I can't handle. So I decided to close the DM function on Twitter. And I don't have Telegram. I don't use Instagram. And I used to use Facebook, but I closed it. So I don't use that one anymore, and no direct messages. So yeah, please be careful because recently there are many scammers out there. So yeah, let's say hi to everybody quickly. Oh, Trips, thank you for joining my Ichimoku community here. Thank you so much. So once you join, please come to the website. This is for everybody who just joined. And recently I got these questions about how to get all the perks. So after you join, please come to my webpage from the link below description. Over on services, Ichimoku community, and how to join. When you click this one, then you can access to this page, and in here there is step-by-step instruction of how you can get all the perks in the Discord of my Ichimoku community. So yes, please, it takes only like maybe 3 minutes or so. And in the Discord, you can see all the perks. So I hope you get this. And if you don't know how to connect it, please let me know by email. Also from the link below description so that I can help you too. Okay, so but yeah, thank you Trips once again for joining my Ichimoku community. Okay, and let's see who else is here. Arnold and Lukman, Adrian, Levinas, and Handy, TikTok, and Hui, Robert, Muhammad, and Ali, J Wise, Jong On, and Mahardika. Thank you for joining. Great to see you. And John Hera, Christo, Marcus, Gunai, and yeah, James, Rain, Chu, and Nabila. All right, thank you for joining, everybody. Good to see you here. KOM, Mark Winter, Akbar. Good to see you again. Kush and James. Yeah, thank you for joining, everybody. Okay, so yeah, so let me first talk about how I exited the USD JPY. I took the screenshot when I woke up this morning. So yeah, let me see. Well, actually, after I wake up at 10 a.m., I took the screenshot and went to sleep again. And afterwards, I woke up at like 1:30 p.m., which was very surprised myself. But yeah, sometimes it happens. Okay, so I think this is, yeah, so here is my exit timing. So last night, I set the stop loss over here. This is actually a 61.8% Fibonacci between the most recent low and most recent high, and this is in 5-minute chart. So this was a 61.8% level. So the reason why I left the chart with the stop loss here was because I was still seeing that higher time frames was uptrending at that time. H4 was too bullish when I took that, so I decided to leave the position like this. And if the market reversed, I would just exit here. And when I wake up in the morning, the market reversed and exited over here. I just confirmed that. So I took 66 pips of profit by hitting this stop loss. So this is my exit timing. This is my exit mindset. If 4-hour chart becomes flat, then I look for an exit timing before the market retraces. But if the 4-hour chart or the daily chart is still bullish, then I won't usually exit manually. I simply let the market reverse and hit the stop, and that is how I take profits every time. So so that was my exit on USD JPY. In case if you want to know how I entered a USD JPY, please review yesterday's live stream, because I exactly talked about step by step how I entered, how I put the stop loss to break even, and how I trailed on these two positions. So this is just one of the positions I exited here. The other one I already exited much earlier timing, which was I think about 17 pips of profit. So for the last 3 days on USD JPY, I took two positions once again. One I exited at 17 pips, and the other one here I exited at 66 pips of profit. So that was my trade. So yeah, today I don't really see any charts yet, so let me screen. So okay, so usually what I do is I first watch the daily time frame. Well, looks like USD JPY is retracing backwards or ranging now. So I think this is now not a good timing to buy anymore. So hold on, let me delete all these. Yeah, so but let me first look at the strength chart. Which currency is strong and weak? Oh, okay. So, okay, JPY has been strong, but now it's bearish. Looks like markets are ranging now. There's no directions, looks like. All the currencies are like mingled together here. That means no direction. So I guess almost all the pairs are ranging. Euro USD's P wave still ranging. I think let me check some JPY pairs. I remember USD JPY was bullish, but today is retracement, and this is Friday, so most likely there will be no trends. Euro JPY in the daily chart is also a bit retracing. Kijun Sen still below the Kumo in the daily time frame, so it may reverse. In the forward chart, it's also ranging too. There was a nice Tenkan-sen support in the forward chart, so it may go up this way. But yeah, I don't think the breakout is gonna happen today. So yeah, to be safer, I would wait until Monday to trade. No rush, because you know, if you don't have any positions right now, even if it's at the break even and keep it over the weekend, usually what happens is when the market opens in Monday, sometimes the spread gets very wide. And wide means it goes up to like 10 pips, or sometimes it goes all the way up to like 15 pips of spread when the market opens in New Zealand in Monday. And when it happens, if you, let's say you are having a floating 15 pips and you put the break even, but on the Monday open, because of the spread, the market takes a spread, you exit with the break even, and then afterwards it may go up continuously. And by the time you wake up, the market has taken off without any positions. So first and foremost, it's important is non-losing, but yeah, to be safer, you can just take profit, maybe 15 pips before you go to bed in Friday, and start to take trades on Monday is my recommendation. Unless you're running over, let's say, 50 or 60 pips running profit. So yeah, in that sense, Euro JPY, it's ranging. So although you take a buy right now, it may not really go up soon to me. So yeah, no trades, yes. And the USD JPY. So pound JPY is also retracing backwards today. Today is ranging. In the forward chart, very much similar to Euro JPY, the market is a bit, ranging now. And let's see the other JPY pairs, AUD JPY. Yeah, AUD JPY looks to be the similar situation. Let's look at the forward chart. Yeah, I think all the forward charts on JPY pairs are going down and up like this, kind of little pushback without breaking the new resistance. So it looks like market is less volatile today. And when the markets are less volatile, then even if you take a buy or sell, you can't really run profits in a quicker time. So it's not really time efficient. Yeah, CAD JPY very much looked like the same as other JPY pairs. There's in the middle of the pushback. And lastly, Swiss franc JPY is also very much the same case. Oh, but the only difference on this one, Swiss franc JPY, is that Senko span A is up and Kijun Sen is up, and Chikou span above candles. Among all these JPY pairs, I think Swiss franc JPY is the best to look for the buy chance, because I can see that the market is potentially breaks resistance because of the Kumo and Kijun Sen bullish. The other JPY pairs, you see Kijun Sen flat, Kumo flat, and AUD JPY too. Kijun Sen has been completely flat, and all the other JPY pairs, Kijun Sen, Kumo are flat right now. USD JPY, it's flat. And Euro JPY, it's flat too. Flat Kumo. Kumo is up, but Kijun Sen is flat. So when you see Kijun Sen flat, when the market touches the resistance, it may reverse, is Ichimoku nature, and comes back to Kijun Sen, as Kijun Sen remains flat like this. But in terms of Swiss franc JPY, this is different because Kijun Sen angle is bullish. So there is a potential breakout within today in Swiss franc JPY. So with that in mind, if I look at again the strength chart and only pick the Swiss franc, and JPY, oh, they are still together. So no volatility on these two currencies. So yeah, looks like it's still, yeah, in the long term, this is bullish, but it may not a effective trade today. Yeah, especially Swiss franc. When the market opens on Monday in New Zealand, the spread got very wide, very wide. So I don't recommend, I guess, unless it breaks. Let's see. 1 hour is also bullish. I can see bullish Kumo, bullish Kijun Sen, and the Chikou span above candles. So if I were to trade, then I would pick Swiss franc JPY. And hopefully the market breaks the resistance within today and run over 30 pips and set the break even, and then spend over the weekend. Like that. Yeah, so that is my view on JPY pairs. And other than that, let me check some other pairs. Let's see, I have a request of, let's see, XAUUSD. Okay, let me check. I think XAUUSD has been ranging, yes. In a daily time frame, yeah, basically still ranging, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen up, Tenkan Sen down, but still the market is below Kijun Sen, so this is range. In terms of Ichimoku analysis, it's range. In terms of price action, looks like it's a bit bullish in the lower time frames, so let me check the 1 hour. Oh yeah, in 1 hour chart, it was bullish, but exactly from the 4 p.m. yesterday, the market is retracing backwards. It broke the neckline of a double top and now it's going down. Chikou span touching, and the market retraces back to the area between Kijun Sen and Kumo. So in this case, I won't trade. Yeah, it may retrace backwards continuously, or it may go up from here and we can't tell which way it's going. And if I look at the 1 hour chart, I noticed that there are so many wicks in the candles and it shows a very tricky market. So I guess we should stay away from this one. Okay, so let's see. Let me check some other charts now. Oh yeah. So in terms of news, today, let me see. Let me just pick some news for today. Oh, let me refresh the page. Okay, so there is no big news today afterwards. So most likely the market continues to have very small volatility. Okay, Marcus says, is a day in the life vlog comes soon on second channel? Look forward to it. Oh, okay, yes. Yeah, I will be recording some day in the life in Dubai as a trader. I will do that as a Japanese trader. So that means I must visit some Japanese restaurants. Yeah, but I will. I will just take the video as it is. I don't exaggerate. I think I will just simply capture my daily routine and what I think during the day and what I do in the day, things like that, and yeah, record the video. Yes, I will. Yeah, I guess I need to. I have to cut my hair before the vlog. Okay, yeah, thank you for joining, everybody. Great to see you from many different countries. Thank you for joining. Good to see you. Okay, Arnold says, how do you know USDJPY will fall down this morning? I couldn't tell. This was my exit, but I couldn't tell the market reverse. But rather, I was expecting the market continuously bullish because in a 4 hour chart, it was bullish still. But it's just a market that reversed backwards. So I just exited. So I don't really expect which way it's going. I can talk about the possibility, but there is no guarantee. So simply when the market retraces, I will just exit is my mindset. Yeah, thank you for joining. Good to see you. Good to see you here. Yeah, Euro JPY, CAD JPY covered already. Okay, Doctor says Kijun Sen has been flat on the forward chart 4 times since the uptrend began on 11th of March. Would you look to exit every time the chart goes flat? Does this mean you enter exit the trend multiple times? Yes, I do. Yes. When the Kijun Sen goes flat, then I look for an exit timing. I don't simply exit just because Kijun Sen Kumo goes flat. What I say is I look for an exit timing. But if I don't see reverse confirmations while Kumo Kijun Sen goes flat in higher time frame, then I keep holding and the market may take off bullish. Then I keep trading again. So my trading style is totally depending on the market, depending on how the market behaves, how the charts are moving to the future, and I never go against it. That means go with the flow is a key success with no stress in this way. Yeah, Swiss franc JPY, pound JPY covered already. They are retracing backwards now in the forward chart. Zunzun says, can you share some tips to discipline? That's a very wide topic. Discipline is a key to success, as you know, but it's difficult to do. My recommendation is to have discipline in day-to-day life. Otherwise, you can't practice it on the real trades, is all I can say. Okay, John Harris says, when not seeing a trend in the daily 4, although the trend in 1 or 30, how would you apply these 3 confirmations on the 5 and exit timing? Simply, I look at, let's say, like in this example, if I monitor the chart at the time, then let's say I first see the breakout of the support and band walking against major direction, and then dead cross stochastics. So these are multiple confirmations. This was also double top and neckline break also. So if I see these multiple confirmations while the forward chart was flat, then I would have been exited a bit earlier timing, maybe here, if I can see chart, if I were at the chart. Or simply let the market hit the stop if I'm away from the chart. Sometimes, even if the forward chart or daily chart goes flat, you don't see these confirmations. Sometimes the market keeps going flat like this or slightly gradually going up this way in the forward chart, like an ascending P wave style. When you see ascending P wave in the 5-minute chart or the lower time frame, because it doesn't break higher, a higher time frame remains flat. Higher time frame Senko span B and Kijun Sen remains flat, most likely without breaking resistance. But in the 5-minute chart, if you see ascending P wave, most likely it breaks bullish. So this is one of the cases I keep holding the position. But if the market starts to retrace backwards after this ascending P wave, breaks the support, and if I see multiple confirmations, then I will just exit at some point. But yeah, the most important part is to depend on the market to decide whether to exit or not. Arnold says, why when I mostly take position after that, the chart going retracing backwards? Please give us some tips. Okay, so that's, excuse me, I think that's psychology. It doesn't go back always. It doesn't go back always. I think, it's you that you think it goes backwards. And also, psychology plus, you have to test at least 50 times of your entries. And out of 50 times, how many times does it retrace? if it retraces 50 times, out of 50 trades, then you can say the market retraces backwards always. But let's say if it retraces 10 times out of 50, then it's fine. Or even 20 times out of 50, it's just fine. Because your win rate will be, above 50% anyways. So you should be winning profits. So you have to see numbers. Otherwise, you can't talk about the result on one single trade. Yes. Okay, you're welcome everyone. Thank you for joining. Tai says, can you give an example of how you took profits with the trend daily chart that you showed GT students? Yeah, so this is example. This is just one of the examples. In the GTS, I upload real time, my entry, exits, and also my stop losses, and how I think about the markets. But yeah, so this is simply also what I share in the GTS too. Okay, I get many questions, but let me check some more until the end of the live soon. Yeah, sorry, once again, I didn't sleep well last night, so I guess I will end the live in about 10 minutes. I will be a shorter live stream today, but yeah, I hope you enjoy so far. Let's see, Val says, how to catch earlier confirmation to get longer pips in 1 hour time frame. You have to redefine the term longer pips. I think you mean longer pips in terms of the previous chart. For example, if you think that, let's say, if you see this previous chart, you may wonder how to take entry here and how to exit here. As a human nature, we tend to bias towards the previous chart. Every time when we see someone explains about the previous charts and see works, doesn't work, it's all nonsense to me because the chart is not really moving. And what that means is that how do you know the market goes up from here, and how do you know when the market stops here? Is all like unpredictable, essentially speaking. So if you look at the previous chart, it's obvious that the market went up. Let's say after gold cross, band walk, you buy, and then dead cross and band squeeze, you close. I can say that. Yeah, I can easily say that. But it doesn't work in a real trade because you can't see the future yet. So the correct mindset to it is not to think about how to get the longer pips, but how to follow the trend as long as it goes is more correct thinking pattern. In this case, the market reversed here, but with my strategy, if the market keeps going up this way, then I keep trading the profits. So there's no TP in my strategy. If I buy here, I will keep following the trend as it goes continuously. And I take hold, I keep holding the trades up to like 2 weeks or 2.5 weeks. I keep trading and get huge pips. But when I enter the market, I would never know that will become a huge profit. I would never know. I would never expect. Simply, I follow the rule. And so let's say I buy. If the market reverses, I simply exit. If the market goes flat in higher time frame, I would just exit. But if not, then I keep following the trend as long as it goes, is my strategy. So yeah, for me, to be honest, there is no way to get longer pips before you trade. I mean, never expect to get the longer pips before you trade. It just happens afterwards. Afterwards, you just know it. But when you buy or sell, when you trade, you would never know. Is I think correct mindset. So in that sense, I don't expect profits every time in the market, and I don't expect huge pips every time I buy or sell. I never expect that. So simply, I let it go. Okay, the market may reverse, market may go up. I just let it go. And especially after I set the break even, I don't lose. So if the market retraces, I just exit with a break even and look for another opportunity. If the market keeps going up, then I would just keep trading. And if the market reverse, when I wake up, then I will simply exit, is my mindset. So this is very much different from what we usually are taught in a school or in a work. You know, we are trained to calculate and to get the answer and to do more and to earn more is the mindset of the world. You know, if you earn more, if you work more, then you can earn more, like that. And if you study more, then you can get better grade, is our condition. But in trading, it's completely different. So you have to kind of switch your mindset. Otherwise, you will be struggling psychologically forever. So, okay, I think it's about the time to end the live. But let me just quickly check one more question from Milos. He says, Mr. K, when waiting for a breakout in the P wave in a 5-minute chart, how can you confirm a breakout after candle close? Sometimes I see the P wave is only expanding, but not really breakout. Okay, so P wave in a 5-minute chart, breakout. Let's see. Yeah, so simply, you know, as you mentioned, you wait for the market candle close above the, above the resistance, and then that's a confirmation for the P wave break. Sometimes you see the P wave is only expanding but not really breaking out. Oh, okay, yeah. So you have to see the breakout. You have to see the candlestick close above the resistance, and that becomes a P wave break. So make sure you wait for the candle close. Otherwise, you know, it might be a fake out. So I have to be careful. Okay, so yeah, I guess I will just end the live for now. I see many more comments, but I'm sorry, I will be taking a good rest today. So yeah, but once again, it was very nice to see you, everyone. You may see me a bit sleepy, so I may take a nap right now. But yeah, I think the market was very active. Markets were very active in the month of March. And yeah, actually next week, right? I think next week, oh sorry, 2 weeks after is going to be the first week of the month, and we will see you know, big news again, and the market may become active. But next week might be a bit quiet, I think, because we had so much moves in the month of March. But this is just, you know, this is just an idea. If the market is active next week still, then we can trade actively still. If market becomes quiet, then we can be quiet also. That's what it is. Okay, so once again, thank you for joining, and I will see you on the next one. So yeah, please stay healthy and stay safe and stay gold. All right, bye for now. Mata ne. Thanks so much.